It's my current Tilswall paint sprayer. But today on Alley Picked, I get to test out this new one. Much lighter, much smaller. Today on Alley Picked, I'm going to test out the new small project paint sprayer that I got from the Tilswall company. And this is the perfect project for that. I can see that somebody already hand painted this, and you can always tell when you see the brush strokes or drip marks. A few observations before I begin testing this. It does need to plug into an AC outlet, not a big deal. This is really made for smaller projects. The container here holds about 700 milliliters of liquid. I am glad that the fan doesn't run the whole time. That would be annoying. It only runs when you press the trigger. It's got a nice grip. It feels great in my hand. You can adjust the flow of paint that goes through this. You can increase it or decrease it using this dial. It's got replaceable nozzles depending on what you're going to be spraying. And the balance is great. For 60 bucks, I don't think you can beat it, and I hope it's as good as it looks. Let's test it out. I'm using regular indoor house paint and pouring it straight into the spray gun. I may need to add a little water to the paint, but we'll see. The gun comes with 4 different size nozzles. I'm using the one that was in the gun when I got it. After about 15 seconds, paint started spraying. It looks like I'm getting a bit of splatter. I see larger and smaller droplets together rather than a consistent size. I'll thin out the paint with a bit of water. I'm not measuring anything here, I'm just going by feel. That seems a little better. Since it's a warmer day when I'm spraying, I'm going to give this 2 or 3 coats and wait about 10 minutes in between. Before I get back to the painting, I thought I'd give you a few more details on the Tilswall paint sprayer. This thing costs about 50 to 60 bucks on Amazon. You're not going to find it in the big box stores. But I did wonder how this compares to those other brands you would find there. So I went to Menards and I looked at the Wagner brand. Here we go. This is the Wagner light duty sprayer. The paint capacity is small and the gun feels very cheap. Their next model up from that is 79 bucks and has a slightly larger capacity. This one seems to be more comparable with the Tilswall that I'm using. This Wagner brand comes with only 1 nozzle. It does feel a bit less grippy. The power cord is really short. It just feels cheaply made. When you paint outside like this, you do risk airborne particles or bugs landing on your paint job. I plan to use only water-based products with this sprayer. You can use oil-based, but water-based is so much easier to clean up. After a thorough cleaning, I decided to test a water-based polyurethane finish on top of my paint job. There must be something wrong with the filters that came with the spray gun because the polyurethane is just sitting there. So I grabbed one of my own. It took about 30 seconds and finally it began spraying. It did apply nice and evenly. I know it's hard to tell in this video, but it did come out very good. In conclusion on the Tilswall paint sprayer, after using it twice, I really do like it. Now the volume that it puts out did seem a little bit light, but I might need to thin out what I'm spraying a little bit more. The only negative I found was these paper filters. I'm going to chuck those, but I'm going to keep the paint sprayer.